Hey coaches, I'm Coach Hart, owner of System Basketball. I do film breakdowns, online courses, and create playbooks to help coaches like yourself around the world. On today's video, we're going to go over 5 ways that you can improve your dribble drive motion offense.
Who likes hammers? Hammer action plays. Okay, so we're going to elevate the 2. We're going to go pass here. You're going to cut to the nail the free throw line. You're going to dribble over, and now you're going to replace her and be on this side of the floor. You're going to come up and get the basketball. Boom. Okay, really good against teams that play no middle. So no middle teams, probably like this, right? Great. Okay, you're gonna rip it and go baseline. You're gonna tee up. So right here is where you're gonna be. And now you're gonna set this flare screen hammer action right here, and you're gonna flare the corner. Let's see if we can run it. I know that's a lot. This is probably an ATO. Probably show it on the board, whatever, but if you're good enough, maybe your players will be able to run it. Like say, hey, we want to run one hammer while the other team's shooting free throws. Okay, so swing, nail cut, dribble over, lift, boom, rip baseline, tee up, flare screen. Now I've seen it as well. You don't want her to tee up, they can double hammer. They can do like a staggered hammer. Okay, post option. You want some love, right? Okay. Simple. And this is underused. So dunker spot. So we're gonna run a loop. So dribble right here, loop it. Okay, fill corner. So now you're gonna hard dribble, back dribble, hit here, and as she's back dribble, flash right here to the block. Boom, post up. On that catch, opposite diagonal dives. First time you run it, this defender is gonna do this with their back to there, and it's gonna be a layup. Or if that corner helps, now you lift. But when I have really good players, we probably don't dive that and keep them space for the jump hooks. So again, this can be anything over here. This could be flare action, but the normal rule I learned was opposite slot dives on a post entry. Okay, that's a little post entry. A good driving entry. This is probably an ATO because it's not exactly out of the offense. Zipper. Nate Oates from Alabama runs the snot out of this. So we're gonna take our post and put them on the elbow. This is gonna be a dribble entry, and we're gonna get the ball here to her to get a downhill run towards the basket. And you're gonna run this zipper. So you're dribbling to the wing. You're gonna space to the stretch corner, and you're gonna go here. Okay? Boom. On this pass, you respace corner, dunker spot. Now there's a few things you can do with this. We just usually through cut here. Boom, nice big gap. We just use a little bit of ball movement and created our triple gap. Really great if you have a lefty. Lefty guard, and you want to get the ball on a catch here. So let's run zipper jet, and I just want you to drive it and then decide whether you want to lay it in or kick to the corner for a 3, okay? Here we go. Boom. Boom, okay. Again, my favorite stuff, double, triple gap with a driver and a shooter in a corner. Hard to guard. But we ran a little action before we got into it. We didn't just rely on our point guard breaking somebody down. Let's say you have a stretch here that could shoot the ball. We call this loop 35, is we're just gonna get here and we're gonna play that traditional kick-up game. So you're gonna go here, so it looks like you're running your offense. Boom, she's gonna catch the ball positive right here. So you're right here. So on this kick-up, I want you to go strong. I want post to go strong side, and I want corner. So now you're gonna fill 2, so you're gonna go right there, dunker spot. And I want you to come and set a flare screen right here. So she's gonna drive off of this, and you're gonna look for that flare over there. Again, if they switch it, boom. If they give help, could be step up, shot right here. So let's see if we can run it and hit her. We're gonna hit her for the 3. Okay? These are just out of the basic concepts. Boom, 35, hit her, boom. Okay, good. Okay? Now again, if the 3 is the better shooter out of the timeout, switch the spots. If she's the better shooter, swing the ball and run loop 12 or 21, run it on this side. Imaginations, got to do what you can for your best shooters. I'm just trying to get for like every spot on the floor here. You can run it so many ways. It's called wave. And I'm going to give credit to the people I got it from. Kurt Gelsdorf. Okay, Clackamas Community College. Me and him did a course together on Dribble Drive. Okay, so he calls it wave. And you're going to probably maybe have to create a lead and get the ball right here on the lane line. So we're going to swing it slot to slot. You're going to come up to the stretch, and we're going to pass here. When you passed, you're going to cut through to the 3-side corner. So you're going to come through this elbow and go that corner. You're going to come at that elbow and cut under. So it's like a blur screen action. And now look, this is going to sound harsh. But if you put your player in that position and she can't get a paint touch, she probably can't play on the court. Because you got one defender here. Even if she's here, she has a decision. In my opinion, the best action you can run in Dribble Drive is create a double, triple gap with your best shooter in the corner. However you want to get there. Now, if it's your point guard, that's tougher because you got to move it and then get it back to her eventually. So if she's the best shooter, this is your best driver, how do you run this? Well, if they're switching, you do deep cuts like I showed. If they're pressuring, you send both of them right at this player with their hands up and use the illegal football pick play. If your players keep moving with their hands up, the ref will not call it. If your players stop and they run into them, they're probably calling an illegal screen. So the key to teach them is to keep their hands up and run this brush cut. So second cutter, who is second cutter? You. So you're gonna be more like right here. So when she drives, we're trying to get a piece of the paint every time. Now it becomes dribble drive principles. Yep, you're gonna drag behind. You're gonna make the read. If you're a knockdown shooter, they're probably gonna be like this. So if she picks it up, your second cut is gonna be back door, not up. And if I can leave you with one thing, I'm not gonna get to all of it today. Teach your players the back door out of this offense first. Because if you teach them to run up here to this elbow, they're already gonna do it. They want the ball. You don't even have to ever teach it to them. Everybody wants the ball in their hands. They don't know how to play without it. Okay? So that would be back door, stationary 3, or lift would be her options. Okay? Now if she hit her, so for me, fill logical spot, then you would probably do there. So for us now, it would be shoot it or move it. We wouldn't drive that. If she caught it here, more logical for us to drive. Because in that situation, you're gonna be in a closeout, move it, we had no shot, boom. Automatic for us from corner up, through cut, now you're in your big gap again, okay? You'd probably go corner and she would lift, but, okay, so let's just run wave. Let's just run wave and let's rack it. So you're gonna score a layup. You're gonna score a layup. Wave. Right, so off, as soon as you caught that, you wanna drive. Now, so now we got, does everybody understand wave? Simple entry, it's why do I run it? Well, maybe I have a misadvantage with my 3, or we've been too much drive, and I wanna get some ball movement. If they deny this, we'd probably cut that player through, and then maybe we just attack that gap. And then play handoff or kick up, yeah. Okay, so that's kind of for a 3-man.
Hey, Coach, Thanks for joining me on this video. Make sure to comment down below. Let me know what you would like to see on the next video.